Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, Mar100 Gaming, and I'm going to be reading you a Team Fortress creepypasta. Okay, here it is. I really miss my TF2. I wish I had the guts to even open it up again, but I just can't. Not after that. It all started around 3 days ago. I was there having fun with the Halloween event, when suddenly, my IRL friend called me on Steam. He is Brazilian as well, so this is just a rough translation for our conversation. Friend: Hey Leo, my IRL nickname. Are you there? Yep. Why? I need you to look into something. What exactly? You see, there's something wrong with my TF2. What's wrong? Fucked up. Texture glitches? I don't know what to call it anymore. You have to see for yourself. Screens? No, I tried uploading some. It just didn't work. Weird. Just do it on your PC. Oh, as long as it doesn't require any DLS. No. Just go to your loadout screen, equip the macro, then the bat, then the macro again, then the Sandman. Must be some awkward graphical glitch. Wait, I don't have the macro. I would give you mine if I could. I'll see what I can do. Thanks for telling me. Thanks for listening. And I'm sorry for telling you. As I was about to ask him what he meant, he disconnected. That was one hell of a conversation. Though, it wouldn't have been had I gone back to warn myself. At the end of the conversation, I was thinking about my friend, who was a major noob that found some fancy graphical glitch and wanted to show me. Well, what was, however, bugging me as the tone of the conversation. You may read it as your average dialogue, but my friend was the kind that would almost type in some smiles. This time, there were none. Something seemed off. I decided to try it anyway, so I disconnected, crafted the macro, and went to try the glitch. I carefully did the steps. Macro, bat, macro, Sandman. I equipped the Sandman, but my screen suddenly froze. It was rather unusual since I was playing on my brand new high-end PC. But I knew TF2 had a tendency to lag, so I just ignored it. That's when an ear-bursting beat came out of the earbuds. It was around 2 a.m. and I'm pretty much flew out of my chair. That was when TF2 returned to normal, or at least I thought so. First thing that I noticed, that all the loadout slots were gone. It was just a dark gray background with 2 gray buttons. All the text was gone. Then I noticed the scout was looking at me. Its eyes, its dead eyes. Its eyes had no pupils, and there was no gun in his hand. I remember having these sorts of glitches when I used DX81, so it was no big surprise. I clicked the button. Guess that was back. The class loadout screen was glitched. It was like the previous screen. All icons below of the classes were gone, and all the class icons were upside down. There was also wouldn't zoom in as you mouse over them, as usual. I pressed the escape button since close wasn't there. And what came up was the finally alerted me this was not another graphical glitch. The title screen was the boldest title screen I've ever seen. It was a black screen with the words Team Fortress 2 written in white at the top of the screen. It was written in TF2 theme font, but rather in Times Roman numeral, like it was rushed out or something. Below were 3 options: play, options, and quit. As it was kind of late, I had to go to sleep. I decided to just jump in to play. As the server browser opened, my subconscious was already starting to realize what I was getting into. I suddenly felt a fear I never thought I would ever feel. I was shocked when it could only find one single server. Minutes ago, it was over like 2,000 servers. So how could it only be one. The name of the server was just Team Fortress, so I instantly suspected it was a listing server. The game tab was empty. The player count was 114. The map was just minor. Regularly it was real like a CP minor event, but it was just really minor. And the ping was 10. Holy crap, the ping was 10. I whispered to myself. I started staring at the player count for about 30 seconds. I was trying to figure out what was someone doing there, lonely on a remote server, isolated from the player base. Oh man, can't believe this. I connected to the server. The loading bar was just a long white strip with no text. It was connected. I wasn't greeted by the usual Blackboard welcoming screen. Instead, it just went straight to the class selection screen. I just crafted the Horseman's head taker, and I really wanted to try it out. So I instinctively chose a demo. I spawned as a blue demo, but in the middle of the map. I had no weapons. I checked out the score. My name was the only one there. There was no one in the red team neither. Even as I spectate. Wasn't there supposed to be someone here? I opened up the server again, and now the player count was 2. The name of the server suddenly switched to Get Out. I got freaked out a little, but just kept on going. Before even moving to the odd place, I spawned. I typed, "Where are you?" Got no answer. I just suppose he didn't speak English and casually walked out. That's when my demo suddenly burst into flames. At first, I thought he was just a lone pyro. But that's when a scream of agony. I never heard from any demo man before. He blew up. By this point, I was already scared to death, so I quickly disconnected. The server browser automatically opened a few moments after my scare quit. This time, the name of the server was "Come Back, I Want You." I decided to step up and go in again. Not prepared for anything.
Heavy sewers.
Again for the second time.
Nice.
It just skipped everything. Upon full
demo
connection, I spawned as a demo with no weapons again. The location, however, was different. I spawned over the gap around the 30 actually falling to my death. As I waited to respond, the camera went to a very odd looking place I'd never seen before. All I could see was a large white strip with a red and a blue stripe next to it on the side. The place I respawned was the bottom of the well for me. It was dark, disturbing me, with a single locker on the right of the exit. I had already played quite a few matches on this map, but I didn't remember ever seeing such a room. When I walked out, all I could see was a bright white, like what you see when you walk out of bounds on some map. After roaming around White Desert World a little while, somebody appeared in the chat box. "You are good to go." It had no player name behind it, but it couldn't be a mod or plugin. I was already losing my sanity. Nothing of it was all that creepy, but it was just so off that it creeped the hell out of me. Right after the message came up, I saw a steel gate in the distance. I walked all the way up to it, quickly got in. I didn't even think twice. I just wanted to get over this mindfuck. What I saw when I walked in scared my mind so deeply that it's just like I see it every time I dare think of the words Team Fortress 2. All the classes from both of them hung up. The mango faces looking at me. Some of their limbs were missing. Between the two teams was a large white strip with smaller red blue stripes on the sides, matching their respective teams, forming a large hallway. So that's what I saw while responding. That's where the camera was, still in the first person perspective as the demo man. Every time I looked at the hang demo, the screen would start getting grainy and an image would start slowly fading in to my screen until I looked away. It seems each time I looked, but as far as I could tell, they were all mangled bodies. As the image fully formed for the fourth time, it covered the entire screen. It kept on staring at me for 5 seconds after it abruptly disappeared. And when I looked at the hallway again, all the bodies disappeared. And it then froze again, and I could see only one last message for the chat box about connection. Why? After the disconnection, I checked my server browser one last time. The server vanished. TF2, if I can call it that. Then closed itself. I opened up Steam, saw there was a new update. It was something called Fixed. I knew what that meant, but I still found it upsetting. I wasn't able to sleep at night, and I just spent night playing another game. Anything but FPS. Anything but FPS. Next morning, I asked my friend, what was that? He said he wasn't logged into Steam for a week. Since then, I haven't played TF2. I was unsure about what to do. So I just decided to note this down and post it on TF2's birth. Let's just spread the word. I can't sleep. I'm not eating or drinking well. I can't step out of my apartment. Whatever that was, it's haunting me. I see it in the corners of my eyes, inside of my PC, at the street, outside my building. It's there, I'm sure. Okay, TF2 creepypasta. This is a good one. In fact, I like this one for one reason. It's actually realistic. Not like most of the creepypastas I read about games. There was this one called Call of Duty 666 where some guy gave him a haunted version of Call of Duty or something, and then he played zombies, and then the guy appeared inside the game. That was so generic and so stupid. What the heck? But this was one of my favorite ones for one reason. It's realistic. I mean, the idea of the hacked maps and stuff is so dang good. I give this creepypasta a 4 out of 5. Okay, this is Mario Gaming. I'll see you soon.